Hello my friends and welcome back to Cafe Bagheri's kitchen studio. You know that a good percentage of the delicious meals we have cooked together here on this channel can be a production and could take many steps to finish, albeit often quite rewarding. And so we may not be inclined to make them every day or maybe even once a week. But today's recipe is something you can easily make every day and will quite possibly enjoy every day as well. We're going to make a quick and easy version of the popular Persian Taftoon Flatbread in a skillet on the stovetop. This is the fresh bread they bring you in a little basket with the feta cheese and fresh herbs right after you're seated at a classy Persian restaurant. This bread is going to be great for your breakfast spread, goes well with all your grilled meats and kebabs, and will replace pita bread and tortillas on your party spreads. So stay with me and learn the recipe that you're going to be making many times after today, I promise you that. Since Taftoon is a yeast bread, we're gonna start our recipe by activating some dry yeast. I'm using some active dry yeast from the market, and I'm going to add some sugar and some lukewarm water. And the sugar is going to kind of tickle the active dry yeast, and it's going to wake it up, and that is going to take between 5 to 10 minutes. While our yeast is waking up and activating, we're going to sift our bread flour. Make sure you use bread flour or any other kind of high protein flour for this recipe. Okay, our yeast has been activating for about 10 minutes. Now we're gonna add our olive oil to the yeast mixture and whisk it to make sure it's incorporated. Okay, now we're gonna let this sit for another couple of minutes. Gently add it to our sifted flour in the large bowl and proceed to mix it. Initially, we're gonna use a spatula. Okay, now we can put away our little spatula and proceed with hands. I usually don't wear gloves for this work because the gloves are kind of uncomfortable to work with when you're working with dough, and bare hands seem to do better when you're doing this. At the beginning, you have to expect that it will stick to your hands a little more, but as the dough develops, it's gonna get easier and easier. So we're doing this for about 9 minutes. Okay, we're 7 minutes into our 9 minutes kneading, and if you look at the recipe below, which as usual is in the YouTube comments, there's a measure of salt. I use kosher salt, and I haven't added it yet because salt by nature delays the activation of yeast in your dough. So you're supposed to wait for a while. So I'm gonna need this 2 more minutes to make sure the salt is incorporated into it. So as you can see, the dough is now separating from the bowl, and it's much easier to work with. It's not sticky anymore. I am going to cover this with saran wrap and let it rest in the same bowl for about an hour. And then we'll proceed to make our Taftoon bread. All right, our dough has been resting for a little over an hour. Right here, I'm gonna put some flour on my working board here. There you go. So again, the recipe is going to be divided into 8 portions. So we get 8 Taftoon breads out of it. And I'm going to cover them with this clean cloth until I'm ready to start baking. All right, we're baking Taftoon bread now. Here we have our dough balls ready to go. I'm gonna put some flour on the work surface. Initially, I will stretch it out to a small round and make sure there's flour on both sides. And just, again, this is very similar to making your own pizza at home. I use a rolling pin to do the initial flattening. It helps, but you don't necessarily need it if you don't have one. There you go, both ways. And both sides like this. Then I'm gonna lift it up and kind of slap it between 2 hands. This helps to stretch and thin your dough around. As you can see, we're almost there. Then you throw it on the back of one hand and just stretch on every side. There you go. And this is about the size we're aiming for. It's not a perfect circle, but that's not a problem. I use a fork. The bakeries have a little roller thing with nails on it. And these parallel lines of punctures are the signature look for Persian Taftoon bread. If you've ever been in a bakery in Iran or somewhere like California or Washington, D.C., this is how they do it in the bakeries. And the purpose, of course, is so you don't get bubbles develop on your flatbread. So you do a final stretch. There we are on medium heat. Our skillet is hot, be careful. You just throw it down. Here we are for 2 minutes on this skillet on my stovetop, and once every 30 seconds or so, you just move it around to make sure the heat is consistent on it. You can see it's already bubbling. Look at that. All right, we're gonna turn it now. There, and just press it down initially. Okay, this one's ready. Now we have our container and little towel here. You can cut it or just fold it and make sure it's covered. This serves to keep the bread warm and flexible. Here's the thing, the best time to eat Taftoon right off the heat is the next 30 minutes. You have your food ready, kebab, khoresh, whatever food you've prepared, and this flatbread is served with it. The best scenario is while you're working, preparing your lunch or dinner, have the skillet preheated, and the dough balls can be made an hour or two earlier, and then either do this while you're multitasking or assign this easy task to someone. That way you have fresh Taftoon ready for your meal when it's done. Or just keep them warm and covered and then store in this container on the counter initially, and then in the fridge for up to 2-3 weeks. I've kept this bread. Here it is, our easy Taftoon flatbread made in a skillet. So we were filming earlier this morning, and this is mid-morning now. So just in time for brunch, a simple Persian breakfast of feta cheese, fresh herbs, and walnuts enjoyed on freshly baked flatbread. It's wonderful, smells great. This is just like my mom used to make for me so many years ago. I miss it so much. The detailed recipe for this flatbread is at the bottom of this YouTube video in the first pinned comment. Like all our videos, you can go down and find the recipe. If you like what you saw today, please like this video and leave me comments. I would appreciate your feedback. I appreciate you sharing this video with your friends and family on your social media. It will help us quite a bit. I know you, yeah, you right there are a subscriber, but I'm talking to the guy next to you And you, the lady in Los Angeles, you haven't subscribed yet. So this is a perfect opportunity to subscribe and hit that little bell button so we can keep in touch. And I do look forward to seeing each and every one of you here very, very soon at Cafe Bagheri channel for new delicious stuff. Come back and see me. And let's get a bite of this. Wonderful.